We go. Okay, so as usual, that delay is as usual because that's how StreamYard works. But Big Boy Sports is indeed back with another interview. It has been a hot minute, and my guest for tonight is a man that has had some pretty interesting experiences, and he's just an interesting guy to talk about. I don't think he's been interviewed by like other indoor arena podcasters and content creators yet. So I'm lucky that I got him first. You want to introduce yourself, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm called Jarvis. I go by Jarvo. I'm an athlete. I play pretty much everywhere my coach needs me to play. And yeah.
Yeah, you had like a lot of listings of stuff that you did because you have experience in arena and indoor football, so you have experience in this realm. You want to talk about your experience in the arena game so far?
So far I played in a couple I played for a couple different teams. I played for West Texas for a little bit. Ended up going to Albany for a little bit before they folded with Antonio Brown. Um Last season, I was with Louisiana Voodoo before they folded, and yeah, now I'm with Salina, Kansas. So we're looking forward to see how this 2025 season goes.
Yeah. So how is your experience in Salina so far?
Honestly, it's been cool. A lot different from what I'm used to. I'm not really from a small town place. I'm from California, so it was a little bit of a culture shock getting out here. But so far, like football wise, it's been pretty cool. The guys are pretty good up here. There's a lot of talent, a lot of competition. Um, but yeah, honestly, like you can tell this is like a winning environment. Like so far, out of all the teams I played on, this one you can tell there's a culture here. So I like it. I like it a lot.
So what do you think Salina has to do to keep you here from beyond 2025? What do you think?
Oh, realistically, I'm not. I don't want it to sound bad, but I don't want to be an indoor forever. I want to go back
I
and,
get
and
you.
play. Yeah, I want to play back outside and make some real money. So
I get you. I get you. So, like, is your aspirations like the UFL, CFL, NFL?
honestly, I'm just trying to move up. Anywhere that'll offer me a bag and make it worth my while, that's where I'll go play. So, like I also played in Mexico last season as well, but I played in Mexico as a tight end. I didn't play defensive end in Mexico. So,
Gotcha, gotcha. How was that? Playing down in
honestly,
Mexico.
it was different. The Mexico fan base is nice. They show love in Mexico. The competition in Mexico is actually pretty good. And it's a different experience. You get to adapt to another culture, a different culture, and that was also a culture shock. You're going to somewhere where they don't even speak English, so everything switches. You got to learn how to speak Spanish, learn how to order your food in Spanish. Like so, yeah, it was a different experience for sure. You got to learn like a lot of the plays are in Spanish, so you gotta be able to learn on the fly and adapt to your surroundings for sure.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like my Spanish is like conversational at best. So I always tell these kids, like, hey, I can only probably survive, maybe about a week in Mexico, but I can't survive past that, because
Yeah.
mine is just conversational. So it's very limited. But I could maybe last a little bit, just a little bit, not too much. Um, what was the hardest part of like when you were back in New Mexico, and how was that experience at New Mexico for those 3 seasons you were there?
It was pretty nice. I got to New Mexico my first year up there. I was basically considered a blocking tight end because of my background. A lot of people don't know I used to actually play offensive lineman. So before I even start playing any skill positions and all that, I was an offensive lineman. I was kick sliding. I was a little heavier. Um, but yeah, so they knew about my background that I could block, so they got me up there. We ran a little bit of the triple option, and then after that year, we got new coaches, so it was a new opportunity. We started from ground zero. My coach didn't really know that much about me, and basically everybody had to re-earn another spot. I earned a starting spot, and yeah, we changed the whole playbook. We didn't run a triple option no more. I was more of a receiving tight end, and yeah, my career took off from there.
Yeah. Because like, what was that like? The new
Uh,
offense? Because I know it was more of an air raid offense. So the
y-
switch from pistol triple, to the old Bob Davie offense to like
y-
the new offense.
yes.
Like
So
yeah.
honestly, I liked it. So I like to be considered as an athlete, and the role that I had to take in was a big task because one, my offensive coordinator was also my tight ends coach. So I learned the game a lot differently. I learned the game as the same way a quarterback would learn the game. So I had to approach the game differently because of who my coach was in his position. So it was cool. It really taught me football. I got to learn the depths of football more so than the plays. So yeah, taking that step was big for me and my future, or me and my career, and it was honestly humbling because I realized I didn't know as much about football as I thought I did. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool learning the playbook from the quarterback's point of view, knowing what read you are on certain routes, learning the whole concept instead of learning your specific route on that play. Um, and yeah, it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot for sure.
How do you think this year is going to go as far as like how you're going to be used in salon? How do you think that's going to go?
Honestly, I'm hoping the best season for me. I feel like I have a motor on me this season. I'm looking to play DN. If my coach needs me to go over there play receiver, I will play receiver for sure. I'm looking forward to that. Um, but honestly, I feel like this year I could be put in a good position to have a lot of sacks and make a lot of plays this year for sure for me and my team. Um, I'm just looking forward to balling for Coach O though. That's the main thing. I'm looking forward to winning the championship up here and just building my resume to go ahead and take that next step and get outside again.
Yeah, gotcha. Um, talking a little bit more about that. How's the team dynamic been? How have you been getting along with the rest of your teammates?
Where I'm definitely around some dogs. There are some dogs up
Yeah.
here. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, there a lot of competition across the board. You like coming into a place like this, you got to know your spot's never safe. Like Coach O's bringing in the best of the best. We like there's no BSing around. Like you can tell there's a culture up here. They're used to winning up here. Like it's something that's been established for a long time, and yeah, you could tell it's a different feeling up here for sure. They win.
Yeah. Yeah. Salina is just one of those teams, man. They know what to do. That's why they
Yeah.
have multiple championships and stuff like that.
Uh huh.
I mean, the culture there is just amazing. Like if I had the money to go to Kansas right now and go to a Salina game, I would definitely do so because like
Right.
I think it would be a game changing experience. You know, so like look, what was the reaction? I know you talked about the whole Albany Firebird situation with AB. What was that like for you? A couple years ago. What was what was all that? There was a lot that was going on. You know, me
Ye-
and a few others were, just kind of, going week by week with it because things happen day by day with it. So, what in the world was that process like? Because again, you were on that team, in 2023, and then it just went kaput.
Yeah, so honestly, when I got up there, thing like I didn't really know like what was going on behind the scenes for real. So like you would see like the news articles and stuff about like the team like moving hotels or whatever the situation was. But coming in, I was just looking in to come in to earn a starting like a starting job. I was coming in to compete, came to practice for my couple days. They liked what they saw. I think it was that Thursday right before the game we found out that the team folded. So it was like I was only up here for a couple days before everything went downhill. So I really didn't get to have that much time up here and really build with the team or anything. Cause like I said, I was only up here for like 3 days. But yeah, it was a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos for sure. And it was unexpected. Very unexpected.
I think everybody was surprised with that. That was a chaotic time. I don't really
Yeah.
want to think back on that,
Nah, right,
but
right.
I mean, I had to ask because I'm sitting here I'm looking around and stuff like that. I'm like, 2023 Albany Firebirds. Wait a minute, hold the phone. Something's
Yeah.
not right here. So that's why I had to look, and see, a little bit. Um, what do you think the hardest part is of transitioning from being outdoors to indoors?
I would say the speed of the game. You don't have as much time indoors as you do outdoors. Outdoors, the quarterback has 4 to 5 seconds really to do whatever. You have more time to get to the quarterback. Like a lot more can happen. Indoors, it's right now. Like the game speed is right now. Like anything can happen in that instance. You can score three, four touchdowns in 30 seconds. So it's like getting used to that, how fast the game is, how short the field is. It's that's probably like the biggest difference.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely the speed. The speed of this game it's fast. It's hard hitting. It's quick paced.
Hmm.
Like 1 second, you could be up 21 to nothing, and then the next
Right.
second it's 42-42. With like 5 minutes left in the third quarter. That's just how
Right.
crazy this game is. That's why I love it so much. That's why I've been talking
Hmm.
about it for 5 years. Yeah, 'cause I love it so much, even though it has its own fair share of problems. You know,
Right. Right.
um, what after after the season, if Salina ends up not going to the playoffs or anything like that, of course I'm hoping y'all do. And you get a spot on. You continue to have your spot on the team and everything like that. So just a little hypothetical scenario: if Salina, if the season finished like I believe the end of the season, like June 14th or something like that, if Salina, had like a losing record, didn't, get to go to the AF1 playoffs and everything like that, what would you be trying to do after June 14th? Or around,
Honestly, I don't think that's gonna happen, but
I'm just saying it's a hypothetical.
yeah. But I'll probably go back to my regular workout regimen. I get back with my trainer, get back with my agent, get back to the drawing board, see what the next move is. If
Okay,
anybody's
so
still like if any leagues are going on still,
yeah,
I
that
might
was kind of what I was kind of leading into. Like,
yeah,
I
cause I
wanted to
just
say a
had
little hypothetical because the only leagues that would be left playing after the AF1 finishes, is the Arena League, which is 7-on-7, and the IFL, of course, which would still be going strong, but both of those leagues will only have like 3 or 4 weeks left in their regular season. So that's why I kind of asked, because
yeah,
I
but
kind of
see,
asked in a hypothetical type of way.
I would be more looking more towards the LFA, the Mexico League.
Oh, the Mexican League. Okay.
Yes, because they start a little later this year. They start around May. So I feel like if anything, worst case scenario, I'll go back outside and play in Mexico again.
Hey man, that that's a good thing right there. Like that really is because like the pipeline of players, going each and which way, is just it's a complicated process. So,
Right.
the fact that you said, "Hey, I'm gonna just try and go back down to Mexico and see what they got going on, see what they got cooking up," that's a great indicator right there. That's a great indicator of something that's brewing, something good's brewing right there.
Yes, sir.
Um, what influences got you into this game? Into the game of football.
Honestly, it was really my circle growing up. The people I was hanging around. One of my friend's dads was a coach of a football team. He asked me, he was like, "Hey, you want to play football?" And me being the kid that I am, I was always competitive. I always liked sports, so I took the opportunity to go ahead and play football. And once I did that, I never turned back.
Gotcha. What keeps you determined to continue playing? What keeps you grinding to that mindset of you're going to be more on the field? What like give me a little thought process
Um,
on that.
I feel like it has to do a lot with my support system. My backbone and the support system behind me really believes that I can do it, so they give me the motivation to go out there and take care of business as I need to. And then also I have younger brothers, cousins and stuff that look up to me and literally watch my every move. So I got to be a good influence to literally the younger people who are around me. I was a coach at one point in time. What, 2 years ago now? I did coach a group of high school kids. So and then I work with my trainer as well. So it's like just making sure the right eyes see the right things. I don't want to lead anybody in the wrong direction or like just basically mislead anybody the wrong way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally understand. I totally understand that. You know, like like the power of positivity gets you a lot of places. It really does. Um, what other kind of sports are you kind of interested in?
Um, I don't know. Not too many people know this, but I am actually. I feel like I'm one of the best badminton players I know. So, yeah, if anybody wants to see me in badminton, oh yeah, I do that for sure. But
Hey, I'm not a
yeah,
bad bitty guy, so I wouldn't know.
look, and like I said, I consider myself an athlete, so I can play anything. I'm competitive at anything, and yeah. Whatever anybody wants to see me one on one, pickleball, volleyball, four square, tetherball, anything. Like I play anything.
Hey, pickleball is. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen pickleball, but I know what it is. But
Yeah,
like, you ever
I
played it?
yeah of course, of course. I'm telling you, pickleball and badminton. Oh, those are my two right there. Like
Gotcha.
if I honestly, if I put football down today, I probably could go to the next Olympics for badminton or something.
Maybe I don't even know if badminton is in the Olympics.
Yeah, it is. Do your homework. Do your homework.
I guess I got to do my homework. We have a pro badminton player ready, y'all. We have a guy that is ready to play some pro badminton. If you know
Yes.
anybody,
Yes,
just hit my
sir.
boy Jarvis up. Hit him up. Um, so one of my last couple questions is, like, where do you think you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you think you will be? You know,
In the next 5 years, honestly, I might. Nah, I'm not gonna say that yet. It's too early. But in the next 5 years, I will be running my own business for sure. I don't know if football's that far in my future, but guaranteed I will have my own business established and yeah, situated.
You kind of have an idea of what you want to do with that business.
Yeah, I got a few ideas. I got a few ideas brewing right now. One of them, I'll give you guys one of them. I'm in the real estate, so I
Okay.
I rent out short term rentals and stuff like that. But yeah, um, I want to expand expand and do a little bit more with that. So yeah.
Interesting, interesting. I know a couple of people that do real estate. To be quite honest with you, and
Okay. Okay.
they 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 know their stuff, and they're in pretty good positions to be in position. If you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying. What other things kind of interest you? It doesn't have to be sports related. Like that's more of a general question, but what other things?
I like to travel. I do like to travel. I like seeing new places and experiencing new things. Like I said, I lived in Mexico for a couple months. Before I lived in Mexico, I've been to Mexico plenty of times. I've been to London a few times. I went to Jamaica, the DR. I've been all over. I've been all over the states. Probably I think I'm at like 20 something states now that I've been to. So yeah, I like traveling, seeing new things.
Yeah, yeah, yes. Seeing new things is so cool. Like
Mm-hmm.
I, I'm still trying to book stuff, at this moment, but it just ain't, the time is not working out the way I wanted
Right,
it to.
right,
And then, life just kind of gets in the way at the moment. So I'm still waiting, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But,
right, right.
just the time just has to be right for it. So, so
Yeah, honestly, I feel that. I feel that.
yeah. Jarva, where can they find you on social media? Where can they find you so that these other people can follow you and see what you got going on and see
Yes,
this Salina team?
yes, sir. So you can follow me on my Instagram. I believe it's Jarvo. ITZ_JARVO. If I'm not mistaken.
You
But
don't know
yeah.
your own.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think because I just changed my name, but I think that's what I changed my name to. So yeah, it's Jarvis on Instagram, and yeah, that's basically it.
No Twitter, no TikTok, nothing
Nah,
like
I
that.
don't really go on my Twitter or anything, but my Twitter's probably like Kyle_Jarvis 5. Like it's just my name.
Gotcha. Um, is is there anything else you want to say? Before I let you get on off here.
Nah, go Selena.
All right. Thank you, my brother, for coming on. You know how to communicate. You communicate with me well, and I'll be glad to have you back on in the future, or somewhere else too, because there are other people that are itching to maybe say ask you more than what I can. Because I mean,
Yes,
there are
sir.
some
Just
people
let me
that
know. Just let me know.
I definitely will. I'll keep you posted on that if things are like, hey, we need somebody for this show or something like that. You know, and thank you
Yes,
so much
sir.
for coming on, man. I
Nah,
really
thanks
do
for having me
appreciate
for
it.
sure. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you for coming on. I really do, man. Like you have no
Yes,
idea
sir.
how hard this stuff is. Getting
Nah, I
this
know.
together.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Yeah. Again, from Jarbo and from myself, we are getting ready to sign on out, and I will see you all again soon with more interviews because there are more coming. So we gotta keep the gravy train rolling. More shorts are coming as well. So to keep that rolling, we're gonna keep on rolling, rocking and rolling, and continue to build the brand. because that's what we do around here on Big Boy Sports. Good night, everybody. I'll see you soon.